It is now late July, and these potato plants in containers, which I've shown in previous videos, have started to wither. They used to be up to the top of the railing here back at the end of June, but I think a combination of the heat and just aging through their life cycle has led them to shrivel. We're going to grab one of these pots and see what's in here today. We'll start with this one right here. So I've dumped this small pot, which is like an 8-gallon pot, out into this wheelbarrow, and we see actually the results of our work. Sorry, I'm shooting away a little mosquito there. And it looks like we got some red potatoes. This must have been a red potato plant. I have to say, these are probably the biggest red potatoes that I've seen, though I am no potato expert. I did notice that actually the majority of these potatoes were in the bottom 3 or 4 inches of the pot. I'll go digging through the top layers just to make sure, but it seemed like this layering approach where you plant the potatoes initially in just 3 or 4 inches of soil at the bottom of the pot, and then as the plant grows 5 inches above the top of that layer, you add more soil, and you repeat that process until you've brought the soil up to the top of the pot, with the hopes that potatoes grow off the roots through the full height of the pot. I'm not sure that's really what happened in this case. It was potatoes mostly at the bottom of the pot, at least in my initial inspection, which raises questions as to whether that's really the best approach to growing these potatoes. But we got enough potatoes here to have a nice serving of potatoes with dinner for my family tonight. Let's go digging a little deeper and see if there's any other potatoes. Got little baby ones. But it looks like most of the potatoes came off the bottom of the pot, the bottom of the root structure. All right, so pretty good yield for just a little 8-gallon pot, and really just some intermittent watering. And these are spray and insecticide free, which, as you may know, is an important issue regarding potatoes. They use a lot of insecticides in the commercial potatoes. Let's grab one of these other bigger pots. I think I'm going to take this one, which looks like it's withering to some extent as well, and see what we got. Well, here too we got some red potatoes, and I would say the yield is proportional to the difference in the size of the pot. That's a big, I'm going to say a 30-gallon maybe pot compared to the 8 to 10-gallon pot. So that's the yield out of that size pot, and I think this is going to be significantly more. Again, I found the potatoes mostly in the bottom part of the pot at the the oldest roots of these potato plants. So there we got it. Out of a small pot and a big pot, we got ourselves a bunch of organic, spray-free potatoes that look beautiful. Absolutely worth doing. And Sasha and I have 3 more buckets here, 1 big one, 2 smaller ones, of still pretty vigorous looking potato plants here that are probably of a different variety with a little bit of a longer growing season. We'll take care of these when we run out of these other potatoes, or sooner if we don't eat the potatoes that we picked fast enough. All right, growing potatoes in pots. And we're going to add to our feast tonight some of these half Danvers carrots that I pulled from my elevated carrot bed. Looking forward to it. So to finish off our video, just wanted to show you the feast that we made with some of our homegrown goods here. The major stars of this video, of course, are these potatoes here with rosemary from our very own garden. 40 minutes in the oven, covered with olive oil and some salt. And then our carrots from our elevated vegetable bed with dill from our own little herb pot. Base it in butter after being boiled for about 15 minutes in water. And then the others are just supporting actors in this particular feast. Let's dig in.